Hello everyone, this is Tuhin Khan, and today again I'm just on the front page of yours. So today I'm gonna recapitulate the matters which you have never experienced in your life. So I'm gonna talk about is just this that you have never experienced in your life. Maybe you know all of this stuff, but you don't have the right age of life. What does it mean? The right age of life? It means that to know some extent, because if you know how to talk in terms with the caliber and how to experience the life of itself, then you will get all the problems to be solved. So the first thing is that I will make you sure that after that the videos, if you are watching, then you will have no doubt. Okay, so I'm gonna say is that if you see closely the life that you have been given, I mean, you are just a piece of life, but it's bestowed by someone. It's been it's been taken by someone, because if think just the normal way that like pleasantness and unpleasantness happens within you, joy and misery happens within you, agony and ecstasy happens within you. That means if that much happens within you, there must be some fundamentals. So what are the things of fundamentals? When you are talking about the fundamentals of your life, it means to be truthful in life, because when you are really truthful in life, then you are going to understand that what does it mean to be a real life. Actually, most of the time we are not aware of that what is the life that we are leading, because life itself sometimes difficult, sometimes easy, sometimes even more pugnacious. So it has to happen some percentage of life. So it means that to acknowledge the ignorance that you have taken for a long time. Suppose if I would like to mention to this one, the mobile phone that you are using right now, I think most of the people, they have read the user manuals actually, that how it does works, how it does functions. But have you read the piece of life this one? I think not. Everything is just picked up from society, maybe the other parts of the world people, maybe something else. If I think about the very nature of my mind, I think it's been also picked up. If you see the body that you have been given, I mean, it's been actually taking a lot of foods and gathering you a very great human being. Suppose today if you eat a mango, then you are not gonna be a mango. Why? Because there is something inside you that happens within you, that means it will create you a human being. So that is the fundamental thing, that the very nature of yourself, the very nature of your existence. So when you truly see that, that I do not know, because that is the most important thing actually, to admit that I do not know. When you truly see that I do not know, it means the longing to know, the seeking to know, the possibility of knowing becomes the living life. Because most of the people, they are saying that, oh, we have a huge knowledge about everything, but I do say that it's completely out of knowledge, it's completely out of context, because maybe they are leading their lives without knowing the very nature of this one. So we have to admit that we do not know. But I don't understand one thing, is to be clear that what is the problem within this one, that what I know, what I do not know, I do not know. Because what is the problem in admitting this one, that what I know, what I do not know, I do not know. Because it is the life, it is the most complicated life that you are getting right on the earth. But have you read the user manuals once? Never. Because the body that you are gathering over a period of time, so it means it's a heap of foods. If you see the very content of your mind, it also a heap of other expressions that's been gathered in your life. So you have to gather so much. It means, why are you? I mean, who the hell are you? Who the heck are you? Why you, man? So most of the people saying that the very gathering of ourselves, it's me. the very, getting the expression of life, it's me. But I would say no, it's completely nonsense. It's buzz off. Because if you want to perceive life, then you have to give enormous time on it. Because it's not going to work like that, that you are, leading your life the way. I mean, if someone decides what happens within you, that's mean you're just a great slavery, isn't it so? Because if someone has to decide what happens within this life, it means you are still in the prison, you are still in imprisoned. So if you want to come out of that, you need to strike this one. The perception of your life has to be spread out. Because when you are trying to get all the solutions from within, I mean within yourself, then it's gonna solve yourself. Otherwise it's not gonna work like that. So today, the basic things of your existence is just this, that if you want to know the piece of life that I'm just right now, you guys are watching, on the mobile phone or whatever, on lives, so you will understand that the very nature of your existence, it should be enlightened. If you would like to be awakened by life itself, then you need to invest, a lot of time in it. Otherwise you are not getting the right track. If you want to get the right track, then it needs to be improved. So why I'm here? Because to say something what you do not know. Suppose most of the people, they are struggling, they are striving for something that they do not know. Suppose I do not know what happens in future, but I'm still suffering. That's mean I am in the mood of suffering, because it is you who are creating yourself in that kind of state of your life. So that is the very nature of yourself. Try to understand, man, because it's your life, it's your way, it's your creating, it's the basis of yourself. So if you want to build it up by yourself, so definitely it happens how the way you are handling this life. So if you want to handle this life very nicely, very carefully, then definitely you have to understand the very basis of this one life. Because life itself is not going to understandable. Most of the people, they are saying that, oh my goodness, you are not getting all the tracks by knowing yourself. I would say, if you want to know yourself, how will you know yourself? You have to invest inside yourself. Because if suppose I would like to know about a man, should I dissect a man, and after that clipping this man and try to know the very basic of this? No, it's not going to work like that. It is the license of a doctor, that they're going to take you off, they're going to say something like that and cut it right on and try to understand what happens inside you. But if you would like to the very nature of your existence, I would say it's not the way that you are leading your lives. Suppose if I give you a knife, what would you do with this knife? Maybe if you are suffering with your life, if you are in depressed, I mean you were completely in depressed, definitely you will actually use the knife as weapons. You are not gonna do the knives how it works. Suppose knife is using today to cut actually all the vegetables, maybe all other parts things, but you were using as a knife to kill someone. It means if you actually try to understand the very nature of yourself, then definitely you have to invest in life. Because when you with your eyes closed, if you see that you are just nothing but a piece of life. Because a piece of life can be dead any times. So have you experienced that much of life? I think you haven't. Because maybe you have given other actually destinations of your life, but you haven't given the very nature of who you are. Because when you truly see that who you are, then you will able to fix it up. Otherwise it will suffer you, it will make you even harder life. So you won't get all the tracks that it needs to be happen. So what I'm going to say is that very simply, that if you know this much of life, you got to understand the very perception of yourself. Do not try to take others things, because whatever we have taught in universities or school colleges and others things, I think it's just a garbage but nothing, because they have not taken their life into that much that is needed or indispensable in so many ways. So if you want to know the very nature, the very existence of yourself, definitely you have to put it yourself into this one. Suppose today if I give all the libraries, suppose you grasp all the libraries and pour it into your heads, would you understand all the things in this world? You're just a little speck in this world. So this is the very nature of human being. If you see truly that you do not know anything in this world, that means you try to know a lot of things, you try to get involved a lot of things, you try to understand the other actually dimension of life. There are other dimensions of life. So if you would really like to know the very dimensions of your life, then definitely you have to give enormous time on it. So today my basis by my basic things is that if you really get all the things of, definitely try to understand the very thing. If you destroy the meaning of that I do not know, that means you are opening up a space for yourself to go further in that way which most of the people they haven't entered. So that is the very nature of yourself. Most of the people they're saying, what happens after death? Is there after life? Yes, definitely. Because how can you say actually confirmly or firmly that there is a life after death? Because if you would like to know the very nature of your existence, that means you will understand that definitely there is a life after death. Suppose today if I kill 10 lakh more than people by my own way, definitely if I get a justification from the high court, definitely I'm gonna beaten up mercilessly, I'm gonna picked it off, I'm gonna killed by others. That is the actually huge actually punishment that I'm gonna get. But is it really taking the way I have given people's? No, it's not. So what I'm gonna say is that, so there is a life after death, definitely, because if I give you a death of yourself, it means that that others that death actually happened by yourself. It means it's not going to be the real justification. So if you want to justify yourself, definitely the creator itself, Allah, you will give you punishment, and that is the basis of this life. So if you want to know the very nature of its origin to ultimate, definitely you have to think about this one also. I mean, what I'm talking about, the inside and also the outside. What we are saying, the outside, we think that it is just a way of life. No, definitely not. But what happens within you, that is the very nature of life. That is the way of getting all the tracks. So guys, I think you guys are getting what I'm saying, but it's really deeply rooted to get sometimes typical or unyielding to get in this sort of lives in yourselves. So please do not get involved by others that your life is suffered by others. It is you who creates the state of your life. You are giving other people to say that please spoil me. If you are saying yourself that please spoil me, and someone spoils you very nicely, and you are saying that no, someone is giving me this pain, someone is giving me this suffering, someone is hating me at a very stretch, so I would say it's absolutely nonsense. So what you have to do is just this: never ever try to give up your lives by others. I mean, you shouldn't share your lives. We are getting our internet maybe by Wi-Fi or by your SIM internet. So you shouldn't share yourself by others. What you have to share yourself, it is just a piece of life. The piece of life, it happens within you. I'm saying more and more that it happens within you. When you truly see that, when you truly understand, when you truly perceive, when you truly experience this much of life, then definitely you will able to fix it off. You will be able to, move it forward. You will be carrying it forward. You will, fix all the nonsense that happens for a long time in your life. So that what it is. So please try to understand what I'm saying, and try to get all the tracks. Always try to understand that I do not know, because truly you do not know. You're just a little speck. You are just a miniature in this world. You are just a, infinitesimal in this world. Human being is just a nonsense but nothing. If you are a great human being, then you are upper than the angels. But if you are worse, then definitely you are gonna upper side of the devil. So so I hope that you guys are getting all my points by listening to me, because as you listen more, then you will get all the actually conditions of your life. So this is what it is. I hope that I am not gonna say something which I haven't experienced in life, because life itself, it's a great time ourselves, because we are living in the most comfort and convenience zone. So it's our time to carry it forward for our next coming generations, to give away some percentage of your life that we have experienced. And I hope that even in future they are getting even more, because if you see the past 50 years, they haven't gotten something that we are just living right now. So this is our discussions today, and I hope that you guys can understand me very very nicely, or I've such said, and it is just a very basis of your life. So thank you very much for being with me and taking your time out once again. And it is a fantastic journey with you, and try to share that what is the very nature of your existence. So please try to understand the very existence of yourself, because people are leading it's their lives without knowing the very understandable factual point that Allah has given to you. So thank you very much, and I hope that you guys are doing fantastic once again. Have a good day, bro.